All right, it has been a couple of weeks since I have been able to go do a grocery shop and meal plan. I got sick, had a bit of a health scare, had to go through a bunch of testing and stuff. In the end, I turned out great. I turned out fine. But I am so thankful that the week before we were able to save some money because it definitely busted our budget. If you have ever gone through health stuff, then you know that it comes with a lot of extra expense, not just for doctors, but like you're out, so you have to eat out instead of being able to eat at home, or you don't feel like cooking, or you have all this extra like gas expense that you don't normally have. So yeah, that happened to us last week, and I am so thankful to be back in the saddle and able to go grocery shopping and meal plan again this week. And yeah, so I definitely want to try to save some more money. So I thought I would take you guys along with me, show you guys kind of what I have in our house right now, how I'm able to meal plan around that stuff, and then what I am going to grab while we are at the grocery store today. So before I ever step foot in a grocery store, I always check my pantry and freezers and see what all I have available. And I saw that I have several of these jars of home canned shredded beef. I just shredded up roasts and canned them in beef broth. And we will have these on sandwiches one day this week. They're super yummy. I also have 3 of these 5-pound blocks of mozzarella cheese that I ordered from Azure Standard. So we will definitely be using these for pizza this week. We also like to just have them like kind of like string cheese. I still have several bags of these tortellini that are just in the freezer. These are a great staple for us, and I think this week I am going to use them to make a lasagna soup since the weather is starting to get a little cooler. I do still have several of these full whole turkeys, and so I'm definitely going to roast one this week. I will do that early in the week and be able to use the chicken broth for other stuff. Once I checked my freezers and pantry and saw everything that I needed, everything that I had, I was able to make a meal plan, and I will show you now what I went and got at the grocery store. So the first thing that I was going to get was potatoes, but you can see there's like nothing available. So I went ahead and grabbed these tiny potatoes. Instead of doing like a mashed potato, I'm just going to do some roasted potatoes in the oven. These look really good. Sometimes you just got to roll with the punches. And then for produce this week, I went ahead and grabbed some bananas. Bananas are really great. We love to eat them just raw, but then we also like to have them in smoothies sometimes. That is a really good way to get a little bit extra potassium. And then I wanted to get some berries. These are not the cheapest that I've seen them. $5.12 for 2 pounds of strawberries isn't a great price, but we love them. And then $6.48, even more for, I think that was 2 pounds of, it might just be 1 pound, I don't know, of blueberries, but we will use those a lot. And then I needed to get heavy whipping cream. I had a couple of recipes that I will need that for this week. And then another thing that I wanted to do to save money this week was make yogurt. So we really love to have yogurt. It's another reason that we'll use the bananas and strawberries and blueberries. But in order to make yogurt, you just have to have a starter. So I just grabbed just a plain Greek yogurt. Really, you can use any of these flavors as a starter, but that's what I like to use. And then you just use a half a gallon of milk to go with that. I did need some beef broth this week. I don't know that I have anything for a recipe for it, but it's great to have in my pantry. And then I went ahead and grabbed a couple of loaves of just white sandwich bread. I know we're going to have some stuff going on, so I needed that. And then I needed pepperoni for the pizza that we're going to make. That's it. So our grocery budget for the week was $35, and we hit exactly $35. So I don't know that I could do that again if I tried, but that is what doing our grocery shopping at Walmart looked like this week. That's it, guys. That is what I'm able to get for $35 at Walmart. it's not a ton of stuff. It does seem like groceries are definitely not coming down in price, so we're kind of having to contend with that. But that is one reason that having a good stockpile of stuff is really helpful also. So I hope that you guys are seeing how beneficial that is for me, so that maybe you guys will kind of start to stock up a little bit for yourselves, because it is really handy in the end, and it definitely is helping us save money right now. So whenever I find stuff on a really good sale, especially meat, I like to grab it. But yeah, that's what we are able to do this week on our budget, and I will show you guys next time what these meals actually ended up looking like for us. Thanks for watching, guys.